And if you want to let us...
Hi, I'm Siobhan.
I'm Cheryl.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline.
Hi, I'm Kat. And this is
ZULA ChickChats!
So today we'll be talking about clubbing culture in Singapore, and we're just going to start like, when did you all start clubbing?
For me, I started when I was about 15 years old.
Oh, Arab's right.
No, but
It's really Arab's.
I mean, right? No, it wasn't. Okay. To clarify myself, right? It's because last time I used to help organize underage parties. So it was actually legal kind of parties where alcohol was not involved. I mean, apart from sticking to clubs, I did that also.
I'm a boss ass bitch.
I think I was very exposed to the clubbing culture from a very young age.
I only started after A levels, so that's 19.
Oh, okay.
So I was like legal. I started pretty young. I was 16, but I had my crazy party girl days.
Is it, like, what's the legal age for you guys in America?
Well, I actually moved to London when I was in high school, and that's when I started. So I was 16 around then, and I guess drinking is technically legal when you're 16 in the UK.
Technically legal.
Well, if you're with your parents, you're allowed to drink.
I think I was like 19. Yeah, 19-ish. Because I was like super not into it for like a long time. And then after that, I was like way into it. Can you share your most rabak stories? Rabak / wretch.
One of my friends, he had a key stuck into his butt at Zoom.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah. So it's like after fighting, then I went to the hospital to find my friends. Because, maybe like ICU, that kind. So
It's like people go meet other people for supper after club.
I go hospital. For example, if you're in a VIP area, I've seen like celebrities make out with other celebrities who are dating other celebrities. So it's like the kind that's like the the kind of thing that only happens in a club.
I was on my way to a club and I fell out of my Uber and got stitches in my eyebrow.
How the hell do you fall out of your Uber? Your door doesn't just open and let you out.
Yeah, I opened the door and the worst part, it was the day before my uni graduation. So I had 6 stitches in my eyebrow. I still have a scar, but I cover it with makeup.
One of my friends got drunk, and you always lose people. Like last time is the old zoo, right? And they have like 3 sections. So you always lose people, confirm. Then at about 3, I was just like, okay, shit, I really need to find her because like the club's gonna close. Just nice, the auntie in the toilet was just like, your friend is like, and she doesn't even know it's my friend. She just tell me it's my friend. But if she was correct, like, it was my friend. So I was like banging on the door, like, are you okay? And like there was no answer. But then after I was like, shit. So I asked auntie, like, can you open the door? And she like refused to help me. She said cannot. She just said wake her up, and I couldn't. So I had to like get down and leopard crawl under the radiator toilet and like to open the door from the inside. And it's like the zoot toilet at the end of the night.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was just disgusting. There's a common mindset that like what happens in a club stays in a club. But do you think this is actually a healthy mindset to have?
I think having the mindset that whatever happens in the club stays in the club just gives yourself a license to like do anything you want. And that's what people tell themselves, that it's okay to cheat, and that's like not right.
So what do you think in these instances actually causes like cheating or like bad behavior in general?
In the clubs, okay.
Yeah.
I think that to me it's the entire environment. Because you have loud music, you have alcohol, and you also have people there to have fun. And then a lot of times you meet other people who are also drinking with the sorrow. So it's like we are both in this kind of situation, so it's like how about just let's hook up. I think all these factors that add up just makes cheating easier.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that a lot of the times it has to do with alcohol though, because a lot of the times people are drinking so much they can kind of blame it on the alcohol, say that it made them do something that they wouldn't normally do, or maybe even blame it that they don't even remember doing it. I know that I necessarily wasn't in a relationship, but I've definitely like kissed a boy or something that I didn't even know who he was. So like the next day, I don't have his number, I can't text him, so I could see how people don't have any emotional attachment to a guy that they will meet at a club. So
Maybe because they are transitory space, that creates like a different set of social norms for clubs itself, so we can behave differently because the expectations of the club gives you permission to be more free.
I think also because that's why when people have all these like physical moments with strangers, you also think see this person again. And in a normal situation, you definitely will go like, okay, I'm never going to see that person again. I'm going to walk up to him, make up with him right now, you know. But because you're in a club and you're drunk, you know, it's just like you're seizing the opportunity kind of.
And I think also there's a lot of social activity because you're dancing. There's a lot of physical contact already in the club, so it makes everything a bit more intimate.
Yeah, that's true. So a lot of people like to say like if you really trust your partner, right, you should be okay with them doing anything, alright? But then I mean even I've been told before, it's not that I don't trust you, I don't trust people around you. Do you think that's a fair argument actually?
A lot of girls don't trust their partner when he's drunk because he becomes a completely different person. And also they don't really trust the way that he handles his alcohol, not really say that they don't trust him. Yeah.
I think I would trust my partner completely because if he can go and find another girl at the club, that means like there's something wrong with your relationship really. Like he doesn't only want you, he wants something outside the relationship. But if that is how your relationship dynamic is, like it's an open relationship, then I guess that's okay. But for most Singaporeans, I think it's still like monogamy is the way.
Yeah. But I think it's more a sense of that they want to remove the possibility, like prevent it at all costs, because you know, I mean, when you're in a club, you know, everyone's dressed up, you know, there are good-looking people there, and then somehow you're like intoxicated. So when someone who's attracted comes on to you, right, you might make decisions that you probably would regret. So a lot of people think, like even for guys or girls, they think that the best way to go about doing this is to just completely tell your partner like, okay, no, don't go clubbing at all. But when you do that, you know, you're gonna like make your partner feel a bit caged in, especially if they're kind of like the nightlife kind of person. So do you think there's any actual better way to go about doing this?
For me, is if the best way, right, is for you to join your partner, and so you actually understand who is like what kind of friends that he drinks with. At the same time, like he can understand your friends as well, and then how he parties.
As long as they're not like you can't come, or they're making sure that you're okay with it, that they're going out all the time and making sure you're comfortable with it, then I think it should be okay.
For me, it's like I believe the bird in hand
Yeah.
theory. So like he's the bird. So like, so like if he really know it's like loves you and like is loyal to you, then like you cannot close. If not like, your hand too much, not the bird will die.
So today we talked about clubbing culture in general and how it could lead to cheating, maybe possibly, for what happens in a club stays in a club.
So some people blame it on the alcohol, but some people blame it on the social norms. But you shouldn't use it as an excuse that you can cheat on your partner. Because at the end of the day, you wake up and you still have to like face yourself.
Yeah. So if you have any clubbing experiences that you want to share, or if you have any certain viewpoints on the topic, you can share with us in the comments. Or if you want to let us know what else to talk about, also leave it in the comments.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye!